Right guys, I've got another Lego catalogue to show you today. This one from 1997. I'm not going to go through this, take too long going through this rather. But we've moved on another 5 years from the last one that I've shown you, 1992. Do have a lot of these, so we'll fill in the gaps at some point. But 1997 was a very strange year for Lego. Lots of weird and wonderful themes. It was a time when they were, as a company, struggling a little bit. This was pre-Bionicles, pre-Star Wars, which kind of rescued the company a bit. So lots of different themes in here. Some of these are very, very strange. There's a lot of Technic at the start of this catalogue. So we'll go through that pretty quickly because I'm not hugely into Technic. Pretty nice looking truck though here that you could apparently program to do all sorts of different things. Pretty amazing looking space shuttle as well. This is like a powerboat. I mean, there's a few different alternate builds. Hope you can see this okay. I'm not going to spend too much time going through the Technic. Some of you guys out there are probably really into Technic, but I'm just not at all. But nice looking little motorbike. And a really nice looking... Oh, it's not a digger, is it? What do they call this? Technic power machine with pneumatic tank. Okay. But I love these big wheels, these big tyres. And then we've got a nice looking submarine. And then some smaller sets. This looks quite good. And some more sort of universal sets as well. And like I say, it was a time when they were trying out all different things for the CD-ROMs with some of these. Lots and lots and lots of different sets. They were releasing a heck of a lot of different sets at this time. Some nicer small sets here. So the Technic stuff actually looks pretty good. Then we get into weird stuff like time cruisers. Just initially there's a little thing here with the Lego Club, which was a fantastic thing by the way, all sorts of freebies. Lots of different stuff that you're supposed to get. Don't do this unfortunately anymore. But time cruisers was a very strange theme. It was like a mismatch of lots of different themes thrown together. But kind of, I don't know, kind of something quite lovable about it. Some fantastic pieces as well in here. And you can still pick these sets up really, really cheap today. Then UFO, another theme that was, I guess a lot of people are either on the fence about this, either hate it or they either really love it. I guess the big pieces is what I really don't like about it. There's massive, huge pieces for these space shuttles, and quite a lot of the sets do look very, very similar. But it does have quite a following as well. I've got quite a few of these pieces in my collection, but not any of the actual full sets. But a nice double page spread there on the UFO. Then we get into another theme, Aquazone. Excuse me. So I don't know much about these things, but I believe Sharks and Aquanauts were two rival factions of Aquazone. Correct me if I'm wrong. These Aquanauts sets look really nice. And they've done very, very similar themes to these since. Model team still going strong. Nice big truck. And this Bigfoot as well looks really, really nice with, again, the same similar big tyres on it as that Technic set we showed you earlier. Then we get into Castle. Now, Castle at this point was going off on a really weird tangent, and we were at Fright Night stage. So I've shown you a lot of these sets. I don't have the great big Batlords. They call this Count Batlord's Kingdom. It has lots of different names. Batlord's Castle. I don't have that one. I do have this one, which in here is called the Evil Mountain. So I reviewed this as the Witch's Magic Manor. So we have reviewed this one. We've reviewed this one and this one, and I believe this one. I do have 2 of this set, so we'll do a review on that very soon. But yeah, Hubble Bubbles Dragonair, Batlord's Prison, lots of strange names. And I quite like the Fright Night theme just because I love these dragons. I love some of the minifigures. The sets, you know, they're probably just not as sort of well loved as some of the early Castle sets. Again, lots of big chunky pieces. But again, collectible, and you can still pick these up, you know, today quite cheap. And then Pirates, I think it's just this one page of Pirates. So was Pirates coming to an end at this point? Don't like this ship. I don't like the colours in it. Can you see that? The Santa Cruz. It's not a very well liked ship, but this Marauder looks quite nice. And just a very small set as well here. That's it for Pirates. The heyday of Pirates at this time, the late 80s and the early 90s, where all the great sets come out. They were all discontinued, but Pirates is a very well loved theme. And then trains, they just give you this one page. It's a very weird looking high-speed train set. Again, weird. Some nice ships. And then we get into Western. Now Western is an extremely well-loved theme. Probably one of the nicest things they were doing at this time. Some fantastic sets. So we've got, again, these names will be different wherever you are, but Sheriff Duke. This one's they've called the Medicine Spring. And this little battle pack was very, very popular because it made it so you could get a lot of these little soldiers. No, I seem to remember it had 4 figures with it. I could be wrong. But anyway. And these were all new in 1997, or a lot of these were. And then we turn over onto this fantastic big spread of Western with one of the most fantastic sets from this time, which is, now they call this Fort Apache. I've always known this as Fort Legorado. So again, different weird names. Lots of fantastic sets. So I love these like Indian sets with the teepees. Some amazing pieces. And these were the minifigures that had the noses. Just look a little bit odd to me. These fantastic headdresses are. So I'm going to try at some point. Probably not just yet, but it's a theme I definitely want to try and sort of get into at some point. It's just some fantastic Lego sets. And then we get into another new theme called diving. More underwater stuff. Big base plates on these two. And another huge set over here. So some big sets. These look quite good. Let me know if you've got any diving sets. And then we get into a big middle of the book 2-page spread about Legoland Windsor. I think it had been open only a few years at this point, or maybe it had just opened, but it's still somewhere I've never been, so I'll have to try and get down there at some point. Or Legoland wherever you are in the world. This is just an advert for a game. So again, they were trying all sorts of different things at this point. And then we get into Town. Now, Town at this point had got a little bit strange. Again, lots of big pieces, single pieces to quickly build these sets up. So some of these vehicles look a little bit odd. Decent looking police station. But yeah, I don't like this layout as well, the way it was just kind of it's just a drawing and then they've just plonked the sets on top. It's like a render. I don't like it. I preferred the old scenes where they used to make the effort and put all the Lego models in again. This just looks a bit naff to me. More Town, more very, very, very basic looking sets. And look at this fire car, whatever it is. Look at this refuse truck. Not particularly well loved. Look at this fire station and the fire truck. Oh, that just looks terrible. Yeah, Town was weird at this point. And a theme that wasn't weird, that was actually really good, was Paradisa. Some of the early Paradisa sets were pretty amazing. I actually really like some of these sets. Some amazing pieces in here. So Paradisa was still going strong in 1997. Belleville, another very, very weird theme with these weird figures. I think they were trying to sort of compete with like Cindy and Barbie. And then we've got a thing here about Lego Primo, which was great big Lego pieces. And Duplo. Lots of pages to this book with not very much on them. Again, Primo baby toys. This is all Primo. If you've never heard of Primo, this is what it is. It's these weird sort of, these kind of bricks. the babies, basically. I'm not going to waste my time doing a lot on these Duplo sets. Quickly scan across them for you. Some nice pieces. More and more Duplo. There's so much in this book. Again, more Duplo. This looks amazing, actually. Look at those dinosaurs. Really cool. And some really cool animals down here as well. We've still got a lot of Duplo hanging around. I really like these. More Duplo. It just keeps going. Nice farm animals here. And a really nice looking farm set here. And you can obviously see what I mean now by the fact that they just keep piling more and more in Duplo train, trying to push as many themes as possible because the company wasn't doing particularly well. But these Duplo trains were great. And then we get through to, this is called Duplo Playbooks. Something else. I'll read this, just pause the video. And then Freestyle, which was just basic Lego in big tubs. Bit like Lego Basic that they used to do. More Freestyle. And then there's just a bit at the back with some extras, so some building plates, a Lego Ideas book there, and a really nice looking little table to build on with studs. And on the back, just another thing about the Lego Club. I'm trying to remember what this kid was called in America anyway. I think he was Jack or Zach, or maybe it was Jack and Zach at the same time, or Jack and then Zach. But different things, obviously for different regions. And again, I'm sure it said it was $3.99 earlier on the book, but it's $1.99 apparently, Lego Club here. There we go. That was pretty quick. Hope you enjoyed that. Lovely big spread on the front with some of the different sets. Fright Nights here, the Batlord. But a very weird time for Lego. And like I say, sort of 98, 99, they started to recover. Bionicles and Star Wars brought them back. But lots of weird themes in here. But if you can pick up some of these themes, if there's anything that you like in this catalogue that you like the look of, you can pick up a lot of these themes, a lot of these sets now still. Really, really reasonable prices, so but still collectible stuff. Hope you enjoyed that. I will do some more of these Lego catalogue videos at some point. Did go on a bit. Sorry, it was a big book, but hope you like that. Leave a comment. If you haven't subbed already, please subscribe to the channel. It would be really, really nice if you could do that for me. And I will see you guys really, really soon for another video.